The heart of our local missions is the same as the heart of the church, to be large enough to make a difference, yet small enough to care. This takes us into the houses of those who have great need. It takes us into our prisons. It takes us into our community organisations and right across the beaches throughout New Zealand, and so much more. Your mission outreach offering mobilises Mary, Kath and the team to walk alongside these families, bringing hope and salvation into our community. This happens right throughout the year.
What I love about Community Day is that it's the local community being affected by the gospel message. And I guess why I'm so passionate about it is my life where I've come from to where I am now, I want everyone to experience the goodness of God. I had a lady come up to me and say, "Hi Mary Kath, how are you?" I said, "I'm good, how are you going?" And we helped her 5 months ago, and she was a chronic alcoholic. And she came up to me, she goes, "I haven't had a drink for 5 months." And I'm like, wow. And she goes, "Thank you so much. I'm so pleased." And so I just was like, oh my gosh, this is what it's all about. We help so many different people with so many different situations. We think poverty is, no shoes and, no clothes, but poverty from Christ, I reckon, is just as bad. And what greater message than the gospel message, the good news of Christ, and love, hope and joy to show people and lead them to Christ. And we also do have a crises fund which we use for when families need food and essential things like a fridge is broken down, they can't get a fridge. We've got some funds to do that.
How many times have you heard Pastor Peter and Bev say that they bumped into someone who saw them on TV and their lives were changed? Impact for Life is broadcast in over 150 countries globally. Whether it be over TV or online media platforms, we literally take the good news to the multitudes.
Our organisation centres around Jesus, and we are the only disability organisation who really do that. So that's really, really special. City Impact's wonderful to us, and we just say thank you for all you've done, and I know it will continue, because City Impact has such a wonderful ministry of loving people.
Our national outreach also includes Bible Society of New Zealand, Beards Road Medical Centre, Tear Fund, Voice for Life, Bible in Schools, and we're also able to take care of a number of widows through your local support.
Because of your generosity and mission outreach offering, for over the past 20 years, we have sent hundreds of young people out to campgrounds and beaches around New Zealand with the message of the gospel, seeing hundreds and thousands of young people give their life to Christ. We will do so again because of your giving.
So Recovery First is about supporting men who have been institutionalised. I knew in my heart that I wanted to do stuff with prisoners. I knew that was in my heart. We support them inside jail and we support them when they come out. So that supporting, I suppose the big thing is around being clean. There's all sorts of pressures on them with gangs, with family members, with all sorts. But we're just running alongside people, encouraging them. I had a phone call this year. And this guy was a chronic pee addict. He'd been in and out of jail for many years. And I remember visiting him in prison. He said, "Simon, I just want to tell you," he said, "my son has just graduated. He's going to be a doctor." And he said, that's all part of what happened to me when I come into recovery. When I met you guys, that set a new pathway for me and my family. And I remember crying and that sort of stuff. We think we're affecting one person, but it's families. And that's the message that I carry today, in the prisons, is that, God can do for you what you can't do for yourself.
City Impact Church, thank you for responding to the call to action. What a difference we're making in our communities.